بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. So moving on, we're now, well, let me show you where we are. The text is probably a bit small to read. You don't need to read all of that. The main point we need to look at is that this is Al-Qism al-Awwal. Yes, Al-Qism al-Awwal here. Meaning what? The book has 3 chapters, 3 sections. Ism, Fa'il, and Harf. Very simple division. And then he said what? There are 2 types of nouns. Mu'arab nouns. So he discussed Mu'arab nouns. And Mabni nouns. And within Mu'arab, he had an introduction. Marfu', Mansoob, Majroor, Tawadi'. Then he had 8 Mabnis. Now he's saying, well, the world doesn't only revolve around Mu'arab and Mabni. Ism also has some other things we need to know about, which are not related to Mu'arab and Mabni. So we have a Khatima. So a Khatima regarding those rulings which are not to do with Mu'arab and Mabni. And these are 10. What are these 10? Ma'rifah nakira. Ma'rifah nouns, nakira nouns, what are ma'rifah, what nakira. Adad, numbers. Mudhakkar and mu'annath, alamat of ta'anis, etc. Muthanna, how do you make jewel? Plurals, mukassar, salim, qilla, kathra. Then the mushtaqat, masdar, fa'il, maf'ul, sifa mushabbah, and ism tafdhil. So this is how these are the other things, other topics he discusses regarding ism in this section. So al-khatima. So he says here, al-khatima, the khatima, fi, sa'ir means baqiyya, remainder. Baqiyya, remaining, the remainder, or the other. So the khatima, conclusion, I don't call it conclusion. It doesn't mean conclusion. It just means like a, I don't know, appendix maybe. The khatima regarding the remaining rules of ism and those lawahiq, plural of lahiqatun, those related to it, ghayra, apart from i'rab and bina. So apart from being mu'rab and apart from being mabni, the other rules of ism. وفيه فصول أي فصول, is it 10? فصول, there are 10 فصول. So الفصل الأول, the first thing we're going to discuss is التعريف والتنكير. The ism being معرفة and the ism being nakira. اعلم أن الاسم على قسمين معرفة ونكرة. Simple. So the first thing we're going to discuss is معرفة. Now, he says here, al-ma'rifatu ismun wudi'a. A ma'rifah is that name which has been coined for something, لشيء معين, specific. We all know what ma'rifah is. I don't need to explain this. وهي ستة أقسام. The ma'arif are 6, really 7, but he's put 2, what we would normally categorize separately, he's put them together. So number 1 is al-mudmarat. All the ma'rifah. A'lam, plural of alam, names. Names. Number 3 and 4 according to our normal books, but he's put them as 1 here. So I'll put it as 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll make a note on the 3. Mubhamat. So mubhamat, he means ambiguous words. What does he mean by that? Asma'ul ishara and mawsul. He put them as 1. Not many books, many of our books that we normally study, in English especially, they all have ism ishara and mawsul separately. But he's clarified as 1, they're called mubhamat. So he's put them under 1 category. So that makes our 7. So asma'ul isharat, هذا هذاني الموصولات الذي etc. والمعرف باللام, any noun has an alif lam. والمضاف إلى أحدها. If you have a mudaf إلي, and the mudaf is ma'rifah, i.e. the mudaf is a dhamir. It's weird. You wrote على أحدها, but a dhamir can never be mudaf. So it's really a mudaf. Interesting. Start this right now. Because you can never have a mudaf to a dhamir. Dhamir is mudaf ilay, never mudaf. And alam, guess in theory you can have Zayduhu, his Zayd, the two Zayds. But mainly is what? Mudaf to المعرفة. Even اسم الإشارة. You have هذا هو. هذا. You don't have مضاف إليه. So على أحدها. Interesting. Sorry, my mistake. مضاف إلى it becomes مضاف to these. Yeah, sorry. So كتاب هو كتاب زيد كتاب هذا كتاب الذي جاء or كتاب الرجل. Sorry, my mistake. I misunderstood. So we're saying here, if it's kitab, so any noun which is mudaf to any of the dhamir, alam, or mubham, then that also becomes mu'arraf bil lam. Becomes mudaf to any of these, then this also becomes mudaf. But what kind of mudaf? Idafa ma'nawiyya, not idafa lafziyya. And I won't explain that again. It already came before. So idafa lafziyya does not give the faida of ta'adif. It only gives the faida of takhfif. And this has already been discussed in detail before. Mu'arraf bin nida. Some books don't have this one. So if you say ya rajul, rajul also becomes ma'rifah because you know who you're speaking, addressing. Yes? Any question regarding this? Is this basics? Okay? Right. Now, what's happened here? He's explained, if you erase all of this, he's already explained the dhama'ir in mabni. So once he explained already, dhama'ir came, asma ishara came in mabni, mawsula came in mabni, mu'arraf bil lam hasn't come, idafa ma'nawiyya has come, idafa has come, and nida has come in mansubat. What's left? Mu'arraf bil lam and alam. So he's given a definition of alam. He doesn't give us a definition of mu'arraf bil lam, but he gives a definition of alam. So he's defining what alam is. Do you understand? Because it hasn't been defined or explained anywhere before. He's explaining alam. So he says al-alam, meaning a name, ma wudi'a li shay'in mu'ayyan, is that thing which has been coined for a particular thing. Bihaythu la yatanawalu ghayrahu, in such a way. Tanawala, to include. Tanawala, to include. Okay? So for example, I don't know, I'm not sure I even try drawing this. Draw a flag next to it. What's it supposed to be? This drawing. This is supposed to be. Come on, a French flag, a tower. Okay, I failed in art. Eiffel Tower. Right. So Eiffel Tower is an alam. So the word Eiffel Tower has been coined to depict this. And when the word Eiffel Tower was kept for this, لا يتناول غيره. Nothing else is included in the Eiffel Tower. Yes? But then we have a problem. We have Zaid in Africa. We have Zaid in France. They both call it what? Zaid. So the word Zaid includes more than one. غيره. So he said بوضع واحد. When this Zaid is Zaid A and Zaid B. So when Zaid A's parents kept him, when they kept the name Zaid, who was meant by this? This person. And when Zaid B kept his name, when they done wada', when they applied the name to him, they meant him only. So an alam is that name, is that noun, which is specific to one person, doesn't include somebody else. Well, there are many people with the same names in the world. بِوَضْعٍ وَاحِدٍ. When that name was coined, it was coined for him. Even if coincidentally many people kept the same name for same things, same people, or different people. So in the coinage, and that word was originally appointed to something, it was only meant for one. Yes? So alam, that's what alam is. Something that has been, a name that has been kept for one thing in such a way that nobody else, that name is makhsus for that person or that thing. But coincidentally, because of many keeping of names, we get certain instances where same people have same names. But each time that the naming occurred, it only occurred for one person. So even though two Zaids have the same name, when Zaid parents name him Zaid, Zaid A parents name him, in that wada, only Zaid A was intended. And when Zaid B, his parents kept his name, in their wada, they only meant Zaid B. And coincidentally, you have many people called Zaid, but initially each Zaid had a particular, let's say for example, copyright. Then there would be no once the name is kept, once it's done, then we wouldn't have this issue. But because we don't have copyright on names, but in each wada, it was one person was meant. Do you understand what he's trying to say by biwad'in wahid? Have you understood that? He's just trying to be technical in defining alam, so it's not vague or you don't have any ishkal, any questions regarding it. But we know what alam is. A name is a name, and it means one person. Why do you have two people the same name? Because each person's name was kept at the same time at different times by different people. But when it was kept, it meant that one person only. Okay? Nahw Zayd. Now, there's a discussion here. Which are the most ma'rifah of all ma'arif? So which ma'rifah is most makhsus, which has no element of ishtirak or anything. Like when you mean that, it's most ma'rifah. So you say وَأَعْرَفُ الْمَعَارِف is al-muzmar al-mutakallim. The dhamir for mutakallim is the most fixed and defined. There's no sharing in that. So for example, ana, when I say ana, yes, every person can say ana. But when I'm saying ana, there's no ambiguity at all. If I say anta, you say, are you speaking to me? Who do you mean by anta? If I say Zayd, which Zayd do you mean? Ar-rajul, which ar-rajul do you mean? But ana has vest. But I mentioned it before. Same way was, he said, no, Allah's a'raf al-ma'arif. So after Allah, after the word Allah, then is mutakallim, ana. And then an-nahnu. After is anta. Because anta can only mean a few people who I'm speaking to. It can't mean third person. It can't mean... Yes? Then ghaib. Huwa. Then alam. Again, Hidayatun Nahw, sometimes he goes into more detail than even Mullah Jami's got. So is alam and ghaib the same level or different levels? There's ikhtilaf in here. There's no ikhtilaf in this. And there's no ikhtilaf in this. And this. After that, there's all arguments. What's more ma'rifah than other? Then the mubhamat, alladhi, allati. And the truth is, in all my readings, the only time you need this, you need these three. Mutakallim, mukhatab, and ghaib. You need to know the order between these three for some rules of Nahw in terms of when you have zamir muttasil together, two zamir muttasil together, how can you have it? Okay? You can't say, for example, zanantuhuni. You can say zanantukahu. You can't say zanantuhuka. So that's why you need to have this order. Mutakallim, mukhatab, and ghaib. Apart from that, it's just academic. Okay? Mu'arraf bil lam. When you have a mu'arraf bil lam, then you have mu'arraf bin nida. This is his order. And just remember, this order of these three is important. The rest is just bonus. Okay? وَالْمُضَافُ فِي قُوَّةِ الْمُضَافِ إِلَيْهِ. So kitab, how ma'rifah is it? Because of the mudaf ilayh. If it's kitabi, that's stronger than kitabuka. And kitabuka is more ma'rifah than kitabuhu. Okay? Done. Right. Next discussion is nakira. What is nakira? مَا وُضِعَ لِشَيْءٍ غَيْرِ مُعَيَّنٍ. Something that has been coined for something non-specific. Rajul. So when the word rajul was coined, it includes all the entire species and the whole genus of rajul. Every single man can be called rajul. Every single horse can be called faras. Every single woman can be called mar'a. Every single child can be called walad. Every single pen can be called qalam. So the word qalam was not coined for a particular phone or particular pen. It's particular. So when you have, for example, phone or smartphone, that's nakira. It's encompasses the whole genus. But when you say Nokia phone, and that is for only a makhsus type. That's like a bit of ma'rifah. And Nokia for the younger kids, that did exist sometime when we were younger. Okay? So very simple. Nakira. مَا وَضِعَ لِشَيْءٍ غَيْرِ مُعَيَّنٍ. Understood? Yeah, it's nothing really new in there. Only thing you have to remember in there basically is the tartib between the ma'arif. Only the dhamir really. Mutakallim in English, first person, second person, third person. That's how the most arif al-ma'arif. And after that, there's nothing really that you would not have known from the easier or the more simple primers you have done in Nahw. Yes? The next discussion is going to be on adad, which is going to be very important. Okay? Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.